Hey guys, Galactic Marine 501 slash Jackson Wolfxc here. And you know what I just kind of realized? I've been thinking about it. You guys are getting to watch me grow my hair out because I put out so much content. So if you're watching my videos, you're like, okay, I saw him with short hair and now it's getting longer, it's getting longer, it's getting longer. Eventually it's going to be down to my shoulders. Yeah, that's my goal at least. Um, yeah. But anyway, today is going to be part one of a two-part awesome review. That's right, I got the Arc. The Autobot Arc, as it's called. So today, I'm going to review... God, what's his name? Roller. Autobot Roller. And just for the fun of it, I'm going to throw Soundwave in there. Because I also got him in cyberverse scale. And I'm going to be using him in the review, so I'll show him. Because there is the Decepticon cage, so I'll use Soundwave. Because it's either him or Shockwave, and out of the two, or I do have the Blackout, but he doesn't fit because of his helicopter blades. Oh well, don't really care. Anyway, Soundwave is cool. Here he is. Here's the bottom of the car. It's a nice little Porsche. If you guys watch a lot of YouTube videos, if you saw that Motor Trend commercial, this car is actually in it. Um, so yeah, so since he's a mech tech, I'll go through his transformation from vehicle. Uh, so the first thing I do is I pull the arms out. And if you really want to, you could say that this is like his battle mode. Having a little more width on the car, it looks a little menacing like this. If you really want to pull his arms all the way down to give him an even weirder battle mode, you can. But that's not transformation there. That's just basically forcing a joint further than it's supposed to go. You could then flip down the front of the car to form the chest and to reveal the head, or to make the head be where it's supposed to. You then pull the back section apart and fold these bits down. You spin them down. Now this is interesting to me because not a lot of Transformers do this where they spin a piece, and that's because it's hard to get them lined up at that point. And then you give him his hip swivel to bring the legs forward into the correct position. And that is cyberverse scale Soundwave in robot mode. Now I'll go over him. He's got a lot of nice detail integrated into him. He's got, look at the backs of his legs. All that is really nice. I like all that. Not the show. I actually hated that show. Uh, there were a few sketches that I liked. I liked Good Burger. But other than that, I really didn't like all that. No, you know which one I hated? I didn't hate all that. All that was kind of funny. The Amanda show I hated. Yeah. I don't know why. I've always hated Amanda Bynes. She tries to be funny, but she's not as funny as she thinks she is. But anyway, yeah. Soundwave. He's a Porsche. What else can you say? Um, let's get into Roller. Now I realize I'm gonna be kind of reviewing the freebie with the Arc before I review the actual toy, but hey. Because, I mean, if you buy this thing for Roller, you are an idiot. Because Roller isn't terrific. However, I like him. I don't think he's just a random figure as much as I did. Because if you remember in the first movie, you saw that Autobot that turned into a into the moon rover and then stomped the actual moon rover in the first movie. That's who this could be. And I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, by the way, get Optimus Prime's gun in here. Soundwave does have a hand that can hold Cyberverse accessories. So yeah, he can hold Optimus Prime's rifle if he wants to, which is cool. It's not the securest thing in the world. What he holds better fittingly is, in fact, where is it? Here we go. Shockwave's blade. He can hold that pretty well, in fact. There. Get that positioned as if he's wielding it dual-handed. Now that's actually a decent pose for a cyberverse figure. And for holding a sword in a very odd fashion. Like, I mean, if you look at the way he has to hold it, that's the only way he can hold it. But yeah. This guy's great. Pick him up. He's like $5 or so. For $5, this guy is a nice little figure. I could almost recommend that you could do him on a you could put him on a Hot Wheels track and run him around if you really wanted to, because he is that good. Like, his wheels are that good. Now, as for Roller, I'm transforming him off screen because it's really sort of lame. I will show one thing though. This is kind of cool. When you bring his legs down, he's got these long treads. You fold them inside to give his legs a little more depth, which is nice. I like that. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. And now, honestly, I've seen better Transformers than this guy. I have better Transformers. I just reviewed a better Transformer right here. Same scale, actually a little shorter. This guy bridges the gap between Commander and Legion. This guy's a Legion class. This guy is a Comlegion. I'll call him. He's either a tall Legion class or a short Commander. Okay, let's get a Commander in here just to see. Commander Ironhide. Is Ironhide turned into his vehicle? Here's Shockwave. He's in his robot form. He's a Commander class. Yeah, this guy is not that much shorter than Shockwave. But yeah, it's kind of like he's not too much shorter than Shockwave there. But he's still much taller than Soundwave. Still a bit taller than Soundwave. He's sort of a bridge scale, as I said. But yeah. Definitely, this guy's good. This guy, I have to recommend him because I recommend the Arc. Now, since this only lasted me till 8 minutes, I think I'll go into the Arc. Because before it took me a while, but that's because I did an unbox as well. I don't have the missiles either, but only one side fires. I gotta tell you that right off the bat. Don't expect 2 firing missiles out of this. However, I gotta recommend this thing. Now just for the playability. Now, here it is. Roller can sit in it. It's the one that's intended to pilot it, I guess. But yeah, he sits in there. When you set a robot into there, starts lights in there. You can see them. And it starts hovering. There, let's see if I can show you the lights. I'm going to hit the lights, actually. There, you can see the lights. Now, while the lights are actually out, and I look all spooky, I'm going to show you the transformation. Little sneak preview. Just wanted to show you those lights. And now for the button. The button on the side here. I'll show... There. Now for the lights back on. Let's show you these guns back here. Right now, instead of being guns, they're sort of like a tail to the thing. Tail fins. And they look good like that, but if you want to bring it into an attack mode, it actually comes with 2 more slots for them. You can put them here, like this. which they look good. Or you could put them here, like this. And they don't look as good as they did on the front ones, but they still look okay. Or you could put them on the wings, like so, to give him side cannons. Now this is actually quite reminiscent of something. I don't know what though, these side cannons. But yeah, when you get it out of the box, they come attached to this back area. So yeah, but I'm going to rip those off for now. We will see it again in this mode in a little bit. But yeah, pull it. Actually, you know what? Let's put a figure into the cockpit. Let's use Optimus Prime. I mean, why? Who else would we use for this, really? Okay. Okay, so you can condense this, and there, Optimus Prime. And the reason I want to put a pilot in is because there is sort of an extra feature that only really shows itself off when you have a pilot in there. So yeah. Now, lock the cockpit down, open it up. Should you do it right, there. You can open that up so it looks like, yeah, now he's in the bridge. And yeah, if this were setting down, it would be a lot better. And then you can open this up and open this up. And over here is actually a very movie accurate detail. The pillars are in there, and those all fold up to have the little circle of pillars. And if I had gotten the special edition that came with the Sentinel Prime, I could have him standing in there, but I still need a Sentinel Prime, so yeah. With what I paid for this thing, I can buy Sentinel Prime, and I'd still have saved money over the special edition. Oh, and actually, let's bring in Bumblebee for this. No, you know what? Let's bring in Ironhide, because Ironhide's my favorite. Sorry, Bumblebee. So anyway, you've got a ramp. Premature ejection, but okay. You set a vehicle on there, starts charging, pull the ramp to launch the vehicle, and it fires the cannons. That's pretty cool. Now you can stand a guy here, behind this little laser turret here, and shoot. Now, call me paranoid, but I think having a laser turret right in front of a jail cell is kind of a stupid idea. It's like you break out and then you can automatically arm yourself to the teeth. And speaking of jail cell, get Soundwave. And yes, he fits in there. See? It's in there now. They show it with crankcase, but still. He can't, sadly it can't transform with any sizable Decepticon in there. Not even in vehicle mode, I can't get one in there. If you were to get a spy changer and put it into vehicle mode, maybe. If you don't know what a spy changer is, then you're not as big of a nerd as I am. Congratulations. It's also got this, a little repair table for your figures. That's kind of okay. That's nice. Now, it's got two adaptation places for these cannons. The only thing is they pop right out. I would honestly use the wings. They're a lot more secure, and they don't concentrate the firepower as much. Now, here's what I was talking about. You see this button here on this wing where the missile would go? Yeah, you see the lack of one here on this one? Right here? Or, there? See the lack of one? Yeah, only one missile fires. That's a bunch of dip crap, in my opinion. Yeah. But that's about it for the play features. A very nice little playset. I like it. Now let's fold it up, because there's one last thing I want to show off. The compatibility with cyberverse accessories. Now, one of the claims to fame with the cyberverse line was that they could carry their accessories in both modes. For Optimus Prime, let's grab Battle Steel Optimus. For Battle Steel Optimus, it involved this little nub hanging off of his gun that wasn't supposed to be there. And the fact that his guns could all combine and stuff, and form a little backpack. For the other Optimus, it was that he had a jetpack. Yeah. But with this guy, I put Optimus in there for a reason. You can arm this to the teeth by making it Optimus Prime's arc, and putting his rifles on the sides here. There. And put the cannons here, the cannons that it comes with, on there. Put his guns from his normal incarnation, the one that's just called Optimus Prime, in the center here, to give him his little cannons that can attach to his jetpack. Take his jetpack, fold it in kind of an odd way. You gotta do this to it, but then you can lock it onto a little peg back here. Yes, there is a compatibility feature with the bases. Sadly, I don't have Shockwave's base handy, or I would show that. But yeah, and then put the swords on here, just to store them. And you've got all of both Optimus's accessories stored on the Ark. That's pretty nice, because what that allows you to do is sort of cast your mind back to when you were 12. I'm going on errands with Mom. How do I make this more exciting? Hey, I know. I'll bring along my Transformer Arc. So you're going through the store, you're like flying it around. You can get Optimus to sit in the seat properly, and it'll make the little flying noise. You can shoot the cannons, fly it around. Woo, yay. Then Mom says, okay, I'm gonna go shopping in the store. You can sit down over here while I shop. You've got a playset with you, and all of Optimus's accessories locked on to the playset, so you don't lose them. Then again, I was half expecting this sword to pop out. This sword does not connect very well, but that's the sword's fault, so your mileage may vary. Yeah, I definitely got to give this thing a 9.5 out of 10. The reason I give it a 9.5 is because of these clear cannons. Now, obviously, that's for the lights, but I would have rather they painted the cannons and leave the barrels clear, so you got a little more light piping in there anyway. But I know that would have kind of not looked as good, so I can see why they did it. So I'll give it a 9.75, because that's such a minor nitpick. Yeah, this has been Galactic Marine 5. Oh, actually, if you put these swords onto the guns, you could put Ironhide's guns on there as well, but you couldn't transport Ironhide with it, so I don't see why you would. But yeah, this has been Galactic Marine 501/JexamWolfXy, and I will see you guys at the next review. Okay.